Before you can tame a Ceratosaurus, they spawn on the island, Genesis Part 2 and all the other mod maps, and you must be level 75. At this level you can craft its primitive saddle, but most importantly is the Hemogoblin, which is needed to start the taming process, and it will cost you 15 blood packs, 10 narcotics, and 10 Ceratosaurus venom spines to craft one. Both the saddle and the Hemogoblin will be crafted in your inventory. To obtain the spines, you simply need to murder a bunch of Ceratosauruses. The minimum amount you will receive per kill is 5, and the max from my testing is about 15. You'll need at least 2 to 3 Hemogoblins to tame a max level Ceratosaurus from my testing. Once you have the Hemogoblin, I recommend making a trap by using stone or hide to make this process a lot smoother. Next, you'll need to find a creature with a lot of health. I recommend a Dedon as it can also heal itself. Next, feed your creature the Hemogoblin, which will grant it the sticky Hemoglobin stench status effect for the next 3 minutes, which is required to tame the Ceratosaurus. Then get your tame inside the trap where the Ceratosaurus will gradually gain the drunk status effect. As you can see on screen, a lower level one gains a lot per bite, whereas a 150 gets around 4% per bite. Once it hits 100%, you can now begin the second phase of the taming process, which is by passively feeding it regular kibble or higher for the best taming effectiveness. Now you only have 10 minutes to complete this phase before you have to start the entire process again. The Ceratosaurus possesses a regular biting attack through the left click on the mouse or right trigger on the controller. The secondary spine attack, that being the horn thrust and the tail spin, uses the right click on the mouse and left trigger on the controller. Now these attacks have directional biting. Simply direct your camera towards the creature and initiate the attack to see it spin around and strike the creature. What's cool is the secondary attack will actually apply a bleed debuff to the target creature. Now this bleed debuff triggers a blood explosion, resulting in healing any nearby tamed carnivores. Now the healing amount is about 1% of the victim's total health multiplied by their character's capsule, with a maximum cap of 500. So the more spine attacks you do on the target will extend the duration of the debuff, but it will also increase the amount of health you get. So you want to have 4 to 5 Ceratosauruses attacking the target at once to get the best amount of healing. Furthermore, the Ceratosaurus experiences a gradual speed boost over time. Now as the speed rises, controlling becomes a little bit more challenging, but at 75% or higher, it gains the ability to break through rocks. On top of that, if you use your secondary attack, not only will it inflict a massive amount of damage, but it also delivers a knockback effect. And lastly, the creature can execute slides once its speed is about 15% or higher. The default breeding times for the Ceratosaurus is 5 hours in the egg, and from baby to adult it takes 5 days, 12 hours, 16 minutes and 30 seconds. You also can't put any stats into speed, and the reason is because it already has a speed burst ability. It can be grabbed by using a tech skiff or a Rhinognatha. Do keep in mind a wild one can only be picked up in your game if it is set to PvP. You can use a bear trap to immobilize it, but unfortunately a net gun does not work. And the best part is its eggs can be used to make extraordinary kibble, which is the best kibble in the game. So you tame it using regular kibble, and you can use its eggs to make the best kibble in the game. It's a win-win situation. Alright, now, if you go to the game user settings on either your single player or your dedicated server, you can actually make changes to the Ceratosaurus, such as increasing the drunk effectiveness, making it tame a lot quicker. Now, these will be noted in either the pinned comment or in the description of the video for you to copy and paste, as well as what they do. Just make sure you have your setup exactly what I've got right now on screen, so you have no problems with this. Lastly, the spawn commands for the mod will be on the screen right now, as well as in the description for you to copy and paste. Unfortunately, I've only got the long form one. I haven't been able to get a short one yet, so sorry about that. And with that all being said, have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.